What's up, guys? We are live. Welcome to another Underground STL live episode, a show that brings you a street-level view of the greater St. Louis area, taking you deep in the topics that matter the most to St. Louisans. I'm your host, Sam Catanzaro. We're going to have an interesting episode tonight because one of our guests who begs to be on the show is running. What time did we tell him? Man, we told him 6:30. 6:30. And he's not here. Not here. So, yeah. Guys, we have a local struggling comedian, Sean Brennan.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And got him an alcohol to let his people take over the world. I'm just kind of like, I'm out of my element right now.
I know, you just fucked up my intro and
I know,
shit, you know?
I know. I'm out of my element right now. Like, computer's not wanting to load, all that type of crap.
Do you want a back rub?
You know what? That would be nice.
I'm not good at it. Call a friend.
Thanks for being there for me, man. Thanks for being there. Sean, what's new, man?
What's new with me?
Yeah.
Oh, not a whole lot, man.
Help me riff here.
Well, I quit one of my jobs today. I'm a man of a million jobs. I quit one of them, and I feel pretty good about that.
Really?
Because we got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
We got out of town shows and weekend shows here in town and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not going to be available for this shit, and so it was a very cathartic.
Where were you working? Do you want to? Can you say that on camera?
I'd rather not.
Okay. All right.
I almost wore my day job shirt to the show last week, and I was like, change that. Who knows what we're gonna say?
Yeah. No, I mean it's crazy. Like I quit my job. I used to work for Lazy Boy.
Oh yeah.
And I quit my job. Oh yeah. I was making
selling recliners to fat people.
Seriously, a lot of obese people.
She a really big fat person.
Yeah, a lot of obese people and stuff like that. And it was like, but I would use the term obese for certain chairs. And a fat person said to me, they said, you can't use the term obese.
Oh man.
And I was like,
you were getting canceled for years.
I know, seriously. And I was like, no, obese is a medical term.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Like it's not like I'm calling you, a fat ass, which kind of are, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you're taking it like that, you kind of know.
Yeah.
Like if you hear the term obese and you feel directly offended, I mean, then we can both talk about it.
Exactly.
Or you can just go, yeah, well, I mean, what do you want me to say?
Exactly. And like that's the whole thing. It's like you're in there shopping for a chair. You're in there shopping for a chair because you're way too big and you can't fit in regular chairs at home.
What was the term that they wanted you to use?
They said significantly overweight.
Significantly overweight.
Significantly overweight, and I was like, "How is that better? I don't get it."
It's like, don't say midget or whatever. Like I get dwarfism. Right. That doesn't sound cool at all. But like midget kind of always was accepted, and then it's like, don't say midget, say little person.
Right.
And that to me sounds more demeaning.
Yeah.
Little person. Like it's a grown man. He didn't grow as big as everyone else.
Aren't children little persons?
No, they're trash.
Tell us how you really feel, man.
Shout out to my boy Wade. Everything's trash with that guy. Trash. That shit is trash.
We got Anthony Rogers on Facebook. Couldn't be here tonight. And he is saying, "Can I have an autograph, guys?" That's great. Yeah. No problem, Anthony. We'll get you an autograph right there. No, guys. I mean, we're hanging out with Sean, myself, Brad Cobb. Oh no, wait, no, no.
He's on.
This has happened before.
He's on BCT.
Yeah, he's on.
Brad Cobb time.
Brad Cobb time.
Cobb time.
Oh man. No, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, come on, man, get here, man. You know, all that type of stuff.
He said he was right here, and he's not.
No. Okay, so did you hear about the guy who tried to carjack two STL police officers?
Yeah, I watched
in a patrol
the news.
car.
I watched the news on it, and they did like less than a minute and a half, and I was like, really? That's it?
That's it?
They had OJ on for like 24 hours driving slow in a Bronco. But this guy tries to carjack these cops. It was interesting because, everybody's got their problems with, what's her, Gardner or whatever?
Yeah.
Everybody talks shit about how she always, like, blaming the cops and letting these people off. But from the description, you didn't really get the notion that they definitely tried to hijack. He's probably hiring a kite, realized it was a cop car, and rolled out. But, like, none of the accounts directly said that he said, "Get out of the car, motherfucker," or anything like that. It just said
He pointed
they
it at
felt
him.
like he was trying to carjack him, so they drove off, and then they caught him later, and all this stuff. And
they said that he did point a gun at the head of the
pointed
torso
it-
of the
yeah,
passenger.
right.
But I think, like you were saying, I think he was just so high, and he was running from something when they first saw him that he. It was whatever.
I'm conspiracy theory like a motherfucker, and I don't want to like make any enemies with police or anything. But I mean, I've also seen a lot of crazy movies, and I've seen crazy real life shit where like the cops go, "All right, here's how this went down." So maybe it's a guy one of them had a problem with or something, and
it could possibly.
we're gonna take care of your ass.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I don't want to say that, but I mean, with. Why did it get dismissed out of nowhere? Like these things that are happening like crazy, it can't all just be this chick that is anti-police that has this seat of power.
So do you think that there is any truth in that though? In that conspiracy theory where she's just kind of letting it go, not
that's very. I think that she is definitely a conspiracy theorist as far as. Not even conspiracy theorist, just like she definitely thinks there's conspiracy. When you put theorist on the end of that,
right,
it sounds like you're fucking, what's his name, Dustin Hoffman in the movie Conspiracy Theory, and he's walking around. He's like, it's like almost like Rain Man in that movie. People are looking at him like he's nuts, and in the end, he's right.
Right.
When you put theory on the end of that, like it sounds like you're a crazy person for even thinking that way, but like everything is a theory. Like the theory of relativity is the theory of gravity. You know what I mean? But
well, you know where conspiracy theory came from. It was that JFK assassination. Afterwards, the CIA thought it up to diverge people from looking into JFK, which is crazy.
Dude, I still have yet to see another instance of boomerang bullet in my life.
I know. Yeah, when you really start, like the Kevin Costner movie and stuff like that, that is one magic project. What did he say?
Man.
That was the whole thing. But no, this guy who tried to carjack these cops, police had sought charges Saturday, but none were issued for days. Police had wanted the man charged with 2 counts of first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, and resisting arrest. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner settled on a weapons charge. Settled on a weapons charge.
Brandishing or flourishing.
Unlawful use of a weapon. Gardner said she is limited to the evidence provided by police and said the case doesn't warrant some serious charges. Any suggestion that the evidence provided by St. Louis Metropolitan Police supports charge of robbery, first carjacking in this first incident, all that type of stuff. But
Time out.
There we go. Now we got to take time out from the show.
Time out.
After you're late. What's up, Brad?
I had what I call nigga problem.
Okay.
And that's when your car act up and you got to just kind of deal with that.
What happened? What acted
It's
up?
a throttle thing, throttle body.
Throttle thing. Did you
the
bring your
throttle
motorcycle?
Huh?
I'm just giving you shit.
It feel like it. I was flying down that highway like I was on a motorcycle to get to these 2 wonderful gentlemen.
Have you ever carjacked somebody, Brad? That's what we're talking about.
Ladies
and gentlemen, Brad Cobb, struggling black comedian.
Get him back. Get him up to speed. On
We're talking about the guy that tried carjacking 2 police in a marked vehicle. Have you ever tried carjacking somebody?
Hell no.
Yeah, don't say that on the.
No, I wouldn't. I'll tell you the truth. Like seriously, like that's. See, like I said, I've been incarcerated before, but I tried to keep it to like C and D felonies, like
right.
Like I was like, I only can do so much time, so let me just do so much of a crime.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. But have you when you carjack somebody, like usually like. Are you high as fuck? Exactly. Like when, like, are you high as fuck? Are you
just to clarify,
like,
this is not to the listeners. This is not just because Brad is black.
That's true.
Brad is very open that he's done time and he knows criminals. So that's why I guess
you've been in prison.
That's why Sam's asking these questions so boldly.
Yes.
Hey, Brad, have you ever carjacked somebody? And when you did you? Were you high? Like Jesus Christ. Media's biased.
We know
Brad's
biased history, man.
Is this thing on?
Is it on? Speaking of
yes,
it is. All right, cool.
Terrible.
I mean, like, the guys, they said that he did point the gun at him and all that type of stuff, and they called it an attempted carjacking. I mean, It was one of those things. I think he was high because it was a marked patrol car.
That's how I felt about
And that's
if you didn't
the whole
know,
thing.
Is this the story I heard? Is this the story I heard on, I guess, the news, Fox 2 News earlier?
Probably.
Where they were talking about
yeah.
the cops were like, I guess the guy didn't do all of what was said.
Right.
That's unrealistic. Like, for the cops to be like, wait a minute, you're overcharging him on this carjacking. That means, like, am I tripping? Like, am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if he did point
Times
the gun,
they are changing, aren't
so she wrote him up on a weapons charge or what? She wrote him up on a weapons charge or whatever, all that type of stuff. So if he did point the gun at the cops, do you think that they should have shot right then and there? He points a gun.
It's a good thing they didn't, because it ended up not being a necessity and they captured the guy. But God, if they did,
it would be. Absolutely.
a whole nother thing, man.
Absolutely.
Whole nother thing.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
That if I were a law enforcement officer and a person pointed a gun at me,
Yeah.
I can't necessarily say I'd like freeze up or I'd shoot the person or something,
Right.
but I just know from common sense, don't do that.
Right.
That's suicide by cop. You know, you're
You point a gun at a cop, you better fucking shoot and run.
But why don't they teach cops to just be better shooters?
I agree.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I agree.
This was my theory. Any law enforcement members listening to this, take this up. No, seriously.
I hope we.
The first 2 rounds.
We have some too.
Listen, the first.
Sure, we do.
The first 2 rounds should be blanks.
Yep.
Okay. Just to bah, bah, bah. Like, because if somebody shoot at you and you still coming at them, but how many shots do most cops get off when they kill a guy? Like by accident, The whole problem with that though. It's only one.
The whole
two.
problem with that though is like the 20-foot rule and stuff like that. And in that one bullet, that first one that I have, you know what I'm saying? That could be the difference between life and death.
Better.
So if you're filling it with like 2 blanks,
make
and
it
all
a
that,
rubber bullet. Make the first.
Flint.
You mean to tell me with all the technology we have, we can't make a non-lethal, pliable bullet?
There's guys that get shot, pepper sprayed, tased, whatever, and they're still coming at you like high on PCP
but
or something.
That's the
like,
narrative they use to over-exaggerate that, hey, we fuck up.
Right.
Instead of saying, look, we fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, man.
They'll
Everybody
say, well,
gets scared.
Who you know smoked PCP in 2022?
Oh, shit.
Well, I know that's
They
true
smoked
too.
K2, not PCP.
That's true. Even 20 years ago, I didn't know anybody with
like
These motherfuckers out there
And
smoking sherm.
Yeah,
I have a life outside of you guys, okay? You know, I'm just saying.
I don't think nobody's still smoking that.
Well, no.
Sherman
The whole
Helmsley
thing
like
is
that.
the whole thing is
Sherman
like
Helmsley.
deadly force should be used if you are afraid for your life.
If
I mean,
you
we got
deadly force. If I ain't got no gun, then
get
what the
it.
fuck do you
Yeah,
need to kill
man.
me for?
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, if you don't have a gun, though, are you still dangerous?
Yeah, you can still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
say
Like,
some big
yeah.
UFC
Somebody
fighter
that-
dude runs
The
up
gun
on
is the
me.
equalizer. That's the
Somebody
whole thing.
Or
engaging a cop
less
in violence is
lethal
beyond crazy.
form of. My thing is this, man. As someone who's been through these situations, the best thing you can do is probably not kill them. There's been so many mishaps that there's been enough mishaps that if this were any other industry or any other government thing or whatever, they would have adjusted it. Especially
well,
if it
for
wasn't in their
civilians,
benefit on whoever was in power at the time.
Civilians, even legally standing their ground or whatever, you're supposed to shoot below the hip. And anything other than that is like attempted manslaughter. Yeah.
Prime example. Let's say my spouse, they have a firearm. It's legal. It's theirs. I married my spouse or whatever. They got the gun. And then somebody runs up on us to rob us or carjack us. And I pull a gun out and shoot him as an ex-convict. Guess what? I'm still going to jail.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm
you can't have a gun in the first place.
I can't, even after parole, everything, you still can't even be around it.
Right, like if you're riding around with me and I got a legal firearm in the glove box, you need to get the fuck out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that type
Just
of
in case we get a traffic ticket or something.
An illegal.
No. If he-
No.
Illegal.
Any weapon.
You can't be
He
around
can't be around
illegal.
weapons.
Really?
Yeah.
can't even
Wow.
have
Yeah,
a-
felons can't be around
Now
weapons.
is that like the child sex offender list or whatever? Like you're on there for like 7 years years afterwards? Like, is that forever? Are you always an ex-con then? Are you always on that list? You can't own a firearm?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
In the state of Missouri, yeah, you have
so
to.
There's
pay a bunch
there's
of money
no
to get your record expunged.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's not. It's actually unconstitutional. Most of the stuff they do.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
It's just
absolutely. That
because
sounds
of
like
criminals or people who they're dealing with. They just say, "Oh, whatever."
Well, yeah. I mean, you have. I mean, the Second Amendment comes from God-given right to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. So yeah, if they take that away from you,
and to hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
I like to hunt.
I mean, we got Richard down in the comments on Facebook. He says the cop should have ended the dude. Because he pointed.
Here's
the gun.
the thing.
I mean,
here's the thing. You go for your fucking gun when he's got a gun to your friend's head. Your friend's done.
Friend's done.
They had to drive away.
You'd have to be like.
And kudos to them for peeling out and then going and catching him and apprehending him instead of just killing him.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because
that's what they're supposed to do.
Or a black
Absolutely.
guy. Does anybody know?
I believe his last name's Robinson. And something Lee Robinson. So
unless he's,
I'm gonna roll the dice, and this was in North City. I'm just gonna roll the dice right now and say possibly.
Unless he's with the Swiss family.
Yeah,
Swiss family Robinson.
Lost in North City.
There are some definite pirates in North City. I can.
We got Richard down on Facebook also saying, if you are robbing me, I am emptying my magazine center mass, but I am law enforcement. So Richard is law enforcement, but he's saying, hey, I'm ending you if you're trying to rob me.
I mean,
if you got a gun at me, like I'm ending you. And you know what? I totally get it. I get both sides of the argument. Yeah, at the end of the day,
I don't want to hurt nobody.
I don't want to see it. I don't think there are people out there. There are people out there, but I don't think they're the majority that are like kill. But there are people like that.
I got a lot
that want to see the violence.
I
got a lot of friends that surprise me with their standpoints on that shit, and I'm like,
Really?
man,
Oh yeah.
I've seen you around fist fights. What are you talking about?
Wait, like
Oh, fucking put him down! Like, yeah, you're a
Really,
big shot
yeah.
with a gun, are you? Can't throw a punch to save your life.
there are people that just talk it. They just talk a
I'll
big
kill that
game, man.
motherfucker. I'll kill that motherfucker.
Oh man! All right. Speaking of this, so crime in general, crime's just up all around and stuff. So
I got a big ass head. I'm just looking at this screen. I'm like, God damn.
Got you zoomed in.
yeah. Well, you know what? The camera that we had for you last time wasn't working. So now
head
you're just a
was too
giant. Yeah. I don't know. You broke it.
I'm just Brad Headroom now.
Brad Headroom. Me and Sam look like we're gonna turn
Anthony,
into
I
fucking
know you're watching.
supernovas.
Make
We're so
me a
white.
Brad
and
Headroom.
light.
Seriously, this lighting sucks for just in general. It's a horrible.
This is the lighting I had in my bedroom when I was sick. It's the same like.
I wish I had a camera that could pan up, but no. So like crime is up everywhere, and as
Hold on, wait a minute. How come the nigga walk in the room? Y'all want to talk about crime? Look,
We were already talking
we were
about
already
it.
talking about it. We were talking about it when you're out. Hold on. I'm more curious as is that what
Did you already
called
do
you in? We started talking about crime, carjacking, and we're
listening
doing
in the car. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
all right, now I'm
oh
going
shit,
in.
now's my cue.
Like just waiting on that. No, I want to
Just
get
waiting
in
on
on
that.
Stormy Daniels.
Okay, well, yeah, we will get into that. But look at this. Did you see this? As Los Angeles comes apart with soaring crime, wealthy homeowners have surged in their demand for safe rooms so they can be protected by potential invaders of their homes.
Boy.
Dean Cryer, the
Boy.
vice president of international operations at Building Consensus/Panic Room Builders, told the Hollywood Reporter, "quote Our influx of inquiries has increased more than 1,000% over the past 3 months. It's gone insane." He added, "Hidden rooms are definitely trending right now." Oh my God. Well, at least we're not L.A.
Well, we know white
Anthony is
people in
somewhere-
L.A. still ain't seen a recession yet.
Yeah,
They got safe room money. A safe room for me is a gas station with gas under $3.50. That's a safe room for me.
Anthony Rogers is somewhere right now fucking punching a wall.
I know.
What
not
the
being able to-
fuck?
He got a safe room. He got
Like
a
here in the
bus. He got a
Midwest, they're
damn
like,
safe
more
room.
guns. We'll just get guns.
Anthony got a
You're
safe
going to
room.
build a safe room?
He built
That's the
one.
difference between California and Missouri right there.
Right,
you think
seriously.
it
Right
is?
there. Like, stand your ground. And they're like, no, we'll just hide. Run and hide. Run away. Run away.
It's called Wentzville. No,
Caught. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You know how much it like how many pounds of steel a regular safe room takes to build? It's like 10,000 pounds of or 10,000 pounds or tons or whatever of steel.
So it's just like a bank vault.
Yeah,
you're
seriously.
sticking you and your family
and
in.
it's just for you and your kids. Yeah, wife. Well, I mean,
They gotta have some sort of like.
What
if it's
would you
sealed
have
like
in
that, they
your
gotta have
safe
some
room?
sort of like fucking
What'd you-
air in there, right? Like,
what'd you say? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to have
oxygen
some
feed.
some flow. What'd you say, Brad?
He's like, well, I'd have air for one.
Well, seriously,
To make
if
sure I
you're gonna
didn't
be-
suffocate,
If you're gonna be
yeah.
in a vault, they're like fucking sealed. You run out of air.
So what would you have? If you could have a safe room with all the amenities you need, water, food, whatever, forever?
Oh,
You're
that's
dead.
okay.
3 things you can bring with you into your safe room. What are they?
So all the amenities I have, all the necessities.
You're good.
All right, 3 things I'd bring with me. Man, like I don't know, a library, so I wouldn't get bored. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna be in there.
You're in there till nuclear fallout's over.
Okay, well that's a long time. I don't know, like I mean, like a library. I don't know, like maybe something to
library
to work out with. I
Sam
don't
the
know, like-
Reader.
Well, I mean, nuclear fallout's happening. I doubt there's going to be electricity anywhere. You know, like that's the whole thing. I don't know. A library. I don't know. Hooker.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say.
Like
I think it's better off. I think it's better off if you just got a fleshlight. And like some
'Cause remember,
sanitizer.
You don't pay a hooker to fuck.
Well, that's
you pay a hooker
true.
to
I mean.
leave.
Well, that's true.
Okay, let's get it straight. All right,
Right.
nobody wants to hang out with a hooker.
Well, I
no
really-
offense to the girls.
She
of the
really
streets.
can't leave
Hey,
if
I love you.
if I get
God
tired of
bless
her.
your
It's
heart.
nuclear fallout. Like she's stuck in there with
You
me
don't know
too,
how
so
many
that's
years
true.
you're gonna be in there.
I don't.
Don't
No,
bring a
no.
person.
Do you really want to be in there with candy for the next 35
No,
years?
yeah,
Are you
right.
sure that's what you want?
She's gonna change her name 6
Crystal,
times in the next 4 months
Desiree,
anyway. Yeah.
Cinnamon. Yeah. Well, that's good. I could have
All
her
my
change her
exes
name
are named
every day of the
Alexis.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, who you bringing, man?
I'm not
What
bringing
you
pe-
bringing?
I had like a cell phone, a charger, and
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Yeah, right. No, for the internet, for some porn, man. You know.
Ain't no Wi-Fi anymore. It's a nuclear fallout. There's nothing.
There's always gonna be Wi-Fi.
I'm bringing my girlfriend and my 2 daughters.
Oh, somebody needs to score points.
Now her sons, we'll try to patch them like a room because she gonna kill me if I don't say that. So we gonna make sure they got room and plenty of hot pockets for everybody.
Plenty of hot pockets. How you gonna heat them up? You got to bring that microwave.
told you we got the
all the
amenities.
amenities. I didn't think about a microwave.
See, I thought.
And one
It
best
sure is
of
though.
Sade
Yeah.
album.
Oh my god, the Sade album.
Yes, I like Sade.
You guys are gonna get it on while those little girls are hiding in the corner.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Listen,
Yeah, does your safe room have walls? Like, is safe room just like a vault? Like,
Yeah.
or is it like, does it have walls?
if
Like,
you
do you
got
have
the
separate
money to do it,
rooms?
You might as well make it nice.
Just
Might
a
as well.
safe house.
It's like a
Just
whole nother
big
house.
safe house. Yeah,
it's a
there
whole
you
nother
go.
house there.
For me,
I
a
got
safe,
my wing. You got
for
yours.
me, a safe room
Then
is
I-
a room
then
where
I'd
I can
bring a
sleep
chick.
past 7 a.m. That's a safe room for me.
I'd bring a girl if we had our own rooms.
Guys, if you are enjoying this right now, Sean, Brad, myself are going to be at Cusimano's later tonight doing a little open mic night. All right, yeah, Sean, you gonna come? You sure? Huh? What's going on here, bud?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
I
Sean
say
is,
I don't want to every week, and then I go anyway.
Sean is struggling with menopause right now. And,
For real?
if
I thought that's what happened in your car.
it did. My car is having hot flashes. Okay, that motherfucker is 56 and don't know what to do with its body.
Guys, make sure you come on out to Cusimano's tonight at 9. Flyer says 8:30, but it's really 9.
Listen, this was gonna happen. You're gonna be outside talking to me and him, and then we're gonna go in there at like 9:15. So
That's true.
just keep it going.
We kind of wait for the crowd to.
We're waiting for you, the people,
Yeah.
the people of St. Louis and of
Exactly.
America, to come out and
of
support
America.
us at Cusimano's.
Come on, sing the national anthem with us. And
No, I ain't got enough hair on my chest to sing the national anthem. Don't, dude. Listen,
do you want to kneel again with me,
listen.
like Jeff City?
Oh, I went to that game, right? Listen, check this out. Let me tell you something. I went to the ABA game. Shout out to the American Basketball Association. They let me host. That was cool this weekend. I went to the game,
Yeah.
and they started playing national anthem. On the first game, a guy on the opposing team from the St. Louis Spirits, which was the Illinois Gamblers, the guy took a knee. Only guy to take a knee. And I said, of course, this nigga gonna sit down and take a knee. Like, you know, somebody got to do it. But then this motherfucker heard it was Whitney Houston's version of national anthem.
Oh, that
He
made you
stood
stand up? All
I
right,
said,
all right.
"Motherfucker." I said, look, man, you're both. I say, yo, you heard Whitney, you stood the fuck up, didn't you?
Jesus.
We got
Yeah. You respect. Show respect.
we got
Oh, he did.
we got
He-
somebody down on Facebook saying Brad is a man of culture. Yes, he is.
Yes.
And we are also people of culture at Underground St. Louis. One thing
Said
that
I was
we
a man of culture. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you
man.
for acknowledging that. I had a mimosa this morning. Excuse me as I tried to
one thing that we love doing at Underground STL We love promoting local businesses in the area. Have you guys ever been to Satchmo's out in Chesterfield? They have a lobster toasted ravioli. They have Gator Bites. They have authentic gumbo. Check it out.
Chesterfield?
Yep, Chesterfield. Yep. Guys, we got more Underground coming up next. Talking adult film stars Stormy Daniels and Maury Povich.
We're talking to Stormy.
Being canceled. I think she's going to call in. But for now, check out Satchmo's.
Lobster toasted ravioli. Here we go. That's pretty damn good. What's up, guys? It's Underground St. Louis, and we are here at Satchmo's in Chesterfield. We're going to go in and see what kind of food they have to offer. And apparently, this place is owned by some really tough MMA fighter. I'm not really believing it, but we're going to go in and we're going to check it out. We're going to see what type of food.
Hey, thanks for coming, Sam.
Keep your mouth city talking to me. Your negativity seems to spread like disease. If you move your body, spread yourself to the beats. If you lip up, let the conversation pick up. If ignorance is bliss and you're in heaven to see, I kick it relatively. The conversation shoulder proceed. If you let it, don't come up.
How would you describe Satchmo's to somebody who has never been here before?
We're certainly centered on American food, but with a little bit of a southern twist, and we try to provide a little bit higher quality food and drinks of what you'd expect from a place with kind of a casual, sporty environment. So I guess you could say like a sports bar's take on a gastropub.
How are you guys, at the forefront of innovation food-wise here at Satchmo?
Toasted raviolis, it's something that, it originated in the St. Louis area, so we wanted to kind of do our own take on that. So we took a lobster stuffed ravioli that would normally be served as a pasta dish. We breaded it, fried it, and came up with the lobster butter sauce, and ended up being a big hit.
Lobster toasted ravioli. Here we go. That's pretty damn good. The butter sauce is amazing.
We do a lot of fusions, a lot of different things that we just kind of take something that's a popular item at a lot of restaurants, but give it a little unique spin.
So we're going to try the Gator Bites, which is gator tail meat rolled in panko breadcrumbs and fried to a golden brown perfection. I don't know how everyone says this, but it really does kind of taste like chicken. It does have a slightly chewier fiber though, but it's like when it's cooked like that, it just falls apart in your mouth and it's just so good.
We're going to try the authentic gumbo. It is shrimp, bacon, andouille sausage, and crawfish served in a traditional roux. So here we go. It's been a while since I've had gumbo. Spicy, but it's subtle. It's not super spicy. The heat doesn't punch you in the face,
More like a gentle love slap.
Yeah, gentle love slap. There you go.
We do live music every Friday, Saturday night. We're a popular venue for sporting events. We have all the flat screen TVs. So like today we got a big group in here for football and Blues games, Cardinals games during the season, all things like that. Underground St. Louis, we go deep. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, man. Absolutely.
This conversation is dead. Just keep your mouth.
There you go. I'm your host, Sam Catanzaro tonight. All right. Nice to meet you. There you go. Yeah. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks. So, my preferred adjectives are handsome, intelligent, and humorous. Okay? And if you refer to me by any other adjectives, it's a fucking hate crime. Alright? I'm gonna sue your ass. Alright? That's what we
we always said, don't blame kids for, if the parents get divorced and it's not your fault, little Johnny. Have you met some of these motherfucking kids? You ever see a little kid on a commercial? I want pizza. They're not together anymore. That relationship ended, okay?
It's a listening show! It's a listening show! By the way, all night, you talking asses, it's a listening show! Alright! Here we go! So anyway, fuck! That just fucked my head up. I gotta fucking wait on my look. Hey, welcome to the show. How you doing?
There he is. There's the guy.
What's up, man? You doing good? Oh, yeah, he's doing good. Oh, yeah. Tell that guy's doing great. He was like a less charismatic Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Make sure you follow Underground STL on all social media platforms, wherever you listen to podcasts. Invite your friends to follow us, okay? We need followers. Please. But begging you.
Jim Jones requests your presence.
We got some Kool-Aid for you.
Kool-Aid.
All right, we're going to move into Brad's favorite topic. The reason why he's here, not the crime, but the porn star, Stormy Daniels.
White bitches with big titties.
Oh, no. I don't, you know.
Chi-chis.
I'm not a tit guy. I like thighs.
Really?
I'm a thigh guy.
Everybody
I like
does.
No, not
I'm
everybody.
a thigh guy.
I'm a thigh guy. You know.
Say it a third time. I'm leaving.
Thigh guy.
He was like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, anyway, Stormy Daniels, real name Stephanie Clifford, has been ordered to pay nearly $300,000 in attorney's fees to former President Donald Trump. A federal appeals court ruled Friday. Like, apparently she filed a libel suit against Trump.
Huge.
Yeah, huge. It was huge. Over a tweet he posted back in 2018 concerning a sketch Daniels helped to create of her alleged intimidators alongside a photo of her ex-husband. Trump captioned the side-by-side photos posted by another Twitter user saying, a sketch years later about non-existent men. A total con job. Playing the fake news
The
media.
fake news is
for
not going to
news.
report this story.
Fake news.
But they know it. They know it. They know what they did. Okay?
And I just cannot wait to collect the money that she owes me. That whore owes me money.
That fucking whore.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. She owes
Yeah,
me.
hundreds of thousands
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. She owes
And
me.
I'm not saying
big money.
I'm not
Big
saying these
money.
Court of Appeals
Big win.
people were
Big
bad
win.
people. They were good people. They saw past the fake news.
The bottom line,
Fake news.
her lawyer fucked her right in the ass just like I did, and now I get my money. Okay?
I don't wear tighty whities.
Let's not even worry
I
about
don't wear tighty
semantics.
whities. No.
I'm anti-semantics.
I don't wear anything. I'm the commander-in-chief. Therefore, I go commando.
Semantics. Oh man.
I like this show so much more than being on stage.
It's
so much easier. So much
Way
easier.
better.
Range. That's called range.
The law. So this is what he said. This is what he said. I'm gonna try and do my best Trump here, but
just did.
Well, okay. Well, he said I can do better. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, Brad, I'm gonna do this. Make this interesting. I'm gonna say a line of what Trump said. I want to hear your best Trump impression. You just repeat the line back to me. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right. The lawsuit was a purely political stunt.
Well, it's all fake news. That's just. It's fake. It's fake news.
He's not
He's not gonna repeat the line. Yeah, he's not gonna.
No. It's what are we talking about? Who's Stormy? Who is it storming outside?
Who is it, Stormy?
Who's it storming?
Is it Stormy? Is it
Somebody
bad
forgot-
weather out?
Somebody forgot my Jack Daniels.
Everybody's worrying about bad weather. I was in Baltimore. Trust me, they got a lot more problems.
I'll
than
tell you
bad
what a Stormy.
weather.
Stormy
Alexandria
Daniels.
Ocasio-Cortez, the squad and her minions on MSNBC, CNN, all the fake news outlets.
This isn't even an impression.
I'll tell you what a
anymore.
Stormy Daniels is. It's when someone's expensive dog jacks off into my Jack Daniels. It's my trick of choice.
Didn't she do a video with the dog licking peanut butter?
No, that was Tim Loss.
Tim Loss.
Oh man. No, so yeah, Daniels said on Twitter that she won't pay Trump 1 cent. She says, quote, I will go to jail before I pay a penny. That's she said that on Twitter.
That hoe ain't paying that trick back.
Talk
He
about,
is dead.
dude, talk about top shelf prison pussy. You know what I mean?
Listen.
She's in for a rude awakening.
Right.
A rude awakening. Okay, folks. All right.
Have
rude
you ever
awakening.
tried to get money back from a hooker? You can't even get change from a hooker, okay?
I did on Grand Theft Auto. You just kill them and take all their shit. You can hit them with the car. You can use an array of weapons. They used to have a samurai sword on Vice City. Those were the days.
I think there's a new category for serial killers now. That, like if you like hurt animals and stuff and things like that, they say you may be prone to be a sociopath. I think if the first thing you did on GTA was go beat up a prostitute, you may have a few issues.
Yeah,
seriously.
I thought one of the first missions
they didn't even get in the car first. They just, where's the hooker so I can.
I thought one of the first missions was like you just pick up a prostitute and drop her off.
Starts like that.
Yeah, it starts like that, and then you're beating them.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being a chauffeur.
I had the cheat code where you pick them up out of the street dead and throw them back in the car and fuck them again.
Oh
this segment
Sean.
of the show sponsored by O.J. Simpson.
Sean's wondering over here why don't we have any sponsors? This man, right?
I have no idea why we don't have any corporate sponsors.
Shout out to OJ. Hey, let me ask you a question.
My head just hurts so bad to be a human.
Don't act like you wouldn't. If somebody gave you a signed Buffalo Bills OJ jersey, you wouldn't take that motherfucker. I don't care what they say. You see,
well, it's not like he
did
did the murder in it. It's still, it's
valid.
what it is.
He is like in the Hall of Fame.
Stormy Daniels. Hey, speaking of someone who knows adult film stars, our buddy Anthony Rogers, who's pissed he couldn't be here tonight, had on his show, the Anthony Rogers Show, he did an interview with adult film star Kendra Lee something, I forget, and she verbally abused him. So whether you are a fan of Anthony's or not, you're gonna love this. Take a look.
This is an Anthony Rogers Show short clip.
I've been doing virtual domination and I've been doing verbal humiliation for well over 20 years. I can definitely say that.
What do you say to somebody like that? Like if you verbally humiliate me, like what would you say to me?
You pathetic ass looking bear grizzly little dick motherfucker that looks like he just fucking rolled out of the shittiest woods where Ted Bundy used to fucking live. You look like the scariest motherfucking creepy ass van owning with a weird ass panel because you can't get anything else and you're scaring all the fucking children, you goddamn gorilla looking motherfucking ass.
Damn, that was brutal. I'm a comedian and that was brutal. That was man, that hit my soul. I'm like, damn, I must be creepy as fuck. I have high confidence. I couldn't imagine what that would do to somebody with like low confidence. Like probably just like run somebody.
So for 20 years I've been verbally abusing people.
No, that's pro. Like you had no hesitation. You're this big motherfucker. I'm like, damn.
Her parents must be really proud. Seriously.
Would you count that down perfectly?
Brad's just going off on her. Oh man, guys, make sure you check out the Anthony Rogers Show. Kendra Lee something. I think she had Lee's her middle name. She had a last name. I think I just put down Kendra Lee. So I don't know. Go check it out. Anthony Rogers Show.
She wanted to shave a few pounds off of her name.
Yeah. Well, it's like you know how we always talk about guys projecting.
I'm sorry, man.
People projecting.
God bless
she was
all
projecting.
Women, but I can't do fat girls. Like that's just nasty to me. You see the crease in her booty. I can't do the booty crease. Like for real, it's like a wrinkle in your pants. I just can't stand looking at it.
A wrinkle in your
Somebody just commented down below, Brad is a man of standards. They did it, Brad.
We're not savages.
No one said it. Gosh. Hey, Maury Povich. They canceled this show after 31 years. Did you guys watch Maury?
They canceled it?
We used to gamble on it in jail, as a matter of fact.
You used to gamble on it in jail?
All right, I'm listening.
We used to gamble on it in jail. Yes. It was because in jail you're bored. There's nothing to do. So what do? You gamble on everything.
I bet he is the father. He's not. Yeah. Oh, man. Did you ever get like one guy that like saw the episodes like it was like rerun season and he started cleaning up?
We
like
wait till it was new episodes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the way they showed them. We had a system.
Guy gets locked up. His brother's the producer. Like, hey, you just need to tell me on this next episode who's the father.
And I can get
like,
$50 in ramen noodle soup.
Exactly. gonna get a whole pack of cigarettes if I'm fucking right.
Cigarettes.
So
They don't let you buy cigarettes in the state of Missouri anymore. No.
Really?
Nope. Can't
No
smoke.
smoking in jail.
Wow.
No smoking in jails or prisons.
Oh, I bet that's a bitch.
They gave us tablets to get us to
And
not
rape
riot.
just
They gave you
fucking-
tablets, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're
Shit.
like kindergarten.
No wonder people
tablets.
are getting locked up. Like,
No, trust me, it ain't.
free
It ain't.
tablets.
No. Listen, this is like government phone tablets. Like you don't even get no Wi-Fi on it or nothing.
Oh,
like
those cheap bastards.
Ethernet tablets.
Man.
Ethernet.
Bet you didn't know I knew that word, did you, motherfucker? Ethernet.
I don't think you know what it means, though.
Huh?
What's an Ethernet tablet?
An Ethernet tablet is a tablet in which the internet is based on a system that only one group of people can control, so they control everything you see, watch, and it's usually
with the
institutionalized.
Ethernet tablet, you have access to some media, but it's pre-controlled.
Yeah, it's like music and stuff, and like a few games, I think.
Oh man! All right, so Maury Povich, after 30 plus years on network television, Maury Povich is calling it quits. NBC Universal confirmed Sunday. Povich's syndicated show Maury will be ending one of its 31st seasons. Whatever. It's like last episode is supposed to air in September. Povich, he actually admitted that he wanted to quit the show, retire 6 years ago, but he stayed on. And he agreed to come back and everything like that. Now he's being canceled. You know what? It kind of sucks because business is booming for him. Like lack of fathers is going up. Like I mean, there's no way.
No, not now. I think it might be reversing because I've seen a lot more dads around of all types that have been more involved in their parents.
No. You just cleaned up your act.
No, I'm serious. I pay attention to these things. I'm a big people watcher.
It's like when you buy a yellow car and you're like, I never see yellow cars, and then all of a sudden you see a yellow car every time you leave the house. It's like because you got your shit straight, now you're noticing straight people.
Listen.
More like.
Listen.
It's the weirdest thing. I started taking my children to school and I saw their dads.
I'm trying to give hope and love and spread joy, and you pessimist.
It's the darndest thing.
Damn, these dads are taking care of their fucking kids.
Wow.
I mean, you are.
They're taking care of their kids like hotcakes.
They're taking care of these little bastards like hotcakes.
Like flapjacks.
I've seen a 10% rise in fathers going to H&R Block at text time.
I bet they are.
Are you guys?
Incentive on that shit?
What do you think's gonna end next? Do you think? Jerry Springer? Do you think Jerry Springer's gonna call it quits anytime soon? Is
Jerry
he still
did
on?
quit.
Did he quit?
He don't. Does he? No, Jerry's still on.
I think Jerry's still on. Yeah.
Any of that? I was surprised
Can I
when
tell you
Maury was
something?
even still going.
Can I
He's
tell you
actually
something?
still on.
You know who should have ran instead of Biden?
Who?
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, no
Really?
shit.
I said this. Listen to me. I said this.
Okay.
Listen to me. I said this years ago. If he could have beat Trump, easy. He could have beat him easy.
Oh yeah.
He could have beat him easy.
Yeah. I mean,
First Jewish president. And here's the thing. At least he had political experience. He was a mayor. You know.
But fucking Sanders was fucking political for his whole life, and he's Jewish. We had to explain that to Sam.
I know. Yeah.
Ago.
I was like, was he really?
Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions.
Barry Sanders.
Who was it? Was
Colonel Sanders of KFC Chicken was Jewish.
Was it you or Mike? You or
Does
Mike
that
were like,
offend
he
people?
looks like Larry David. How is he? How did you not know he
He's
was Jewish?
related to Larry David.
Is he really?
Oh, my right-handed guy. Watch that
Barry
show with
Sanders.
Henry Louis Gates on PBS. Can we get sponsored by PBS? That'd be dope.
I doubt it, dude.
I'm sure this episode is clean enough for them to come to their
This could be
senses. and
sponsored
know.
by
You know what?
Oscar the Grouch.
Right.
We'll be, yeah.
No,
This is
before
Maury
they-
Povich.
Hey, what Muppet had their car break down on the way to the show?
Miss
A Muppet?
The animal, Joe the animal.
Oh man!
Shout out to Joe the animal. He came to Belleville.
Richard just confirmed on Facebook they are cousins. That makes sense.
Yes.
There we go.
How do you think they broke it to Maury? Like, I think they broke it to him. He's like on the show. He's like, and we'll see you next week. And then the producer's like, and Maury determined, our test determined that was a lie. He's like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You do not have a job.
Yeah.
No, Maury probably
Maury,
said,
you
"Thank
are not
Now
the
replaced with
daytime slot.
episodes
Connie
of
Chung.
According to Jim. You know.
Oh, I missed that shit.
Let's have a
Do
segment.
you? No, not really.
I'm
I miss
gonna-
the wives on the show. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like the characters that played, they were always
That's
high.
midday spank material for guys without jobs.
What's that? The Spanish Channel Morning News?
According to Jim.
I don't know.
Oh,
this Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Big hit in jail. Big
Yep.
hit. Big fan.
I'll
big
bet.
fan.
I'll bet.
Yeah,
I'll bet the
'cause
showers.
Was she the Mexican weather
they
woman
just-
with the big ass, like, and
The
Big ass
showers are
everything.
perfect body? Like, I mean, just an angel.
They just start dancing and for no reason. She's telling you there's a storm coming and just starts dancing for no apparent reason.
Maybe, you know what? I think that's why Stormy Daniels did her name as Stormy, was because she was a weather woman.
She was trying to be a weather girl and it just...
She's trying to make it rain.
She
she's trying to
she
make
just
it
walked
rain.
into the wrong
But
audition
instead
and it
she
went
just
from there.
encountered a whole bunch of snow. Oh, it's too bad for Stormy. You think her... They say Trump was sober? Like he doesn't drink or do anything?
Yeah.
I believe that. Because nobody gets up at 4 a.m. shitting and yelling at people unless they're sober. Seriously. I'd be like, what this nigga do today?
Oh, man.
Lord have mercy.
All right, moving on. Guys, as always, we like to promote bands, artists, comedians, and, of course, small businesses here on Underground STL. Have you guys ever had Sicilian-style pizza or Italian margaritas? If not, you need to check out Vito's in Midtown. We went there, and it was an amazing experience. Guys, stick around. More Underground coming up next, talking Lia Thomas, Zim, Zer, Z, whatever, dominating women's swimming. But for now, Jesus, check out Vito's.
Gustibus non est disputandum. You cannot argue about the taste. Everybody has a different taste.
What's up, guys? It's Underground St. Louis, and we are here at Vito's Sicilian Pizzeria and Restaurante here on Lindell. They are a family-owned and operated business serving Sicilian-style pizza. That's right, Sicilian, not Italian, Sicilian. Let's check it out. We go deep. Andiamo.
Non m'affamare se capita. Usai cu mare, mă faci dare. Te canto io poi di notte in all'oriente. Da luna che ballava in mezzo ai bazar. Ma dire che è, so che tu che sento chiamare. Te muove e mi fa scialare. Lo bacio d'ora ne tiene da. Fare l'amore come ballare. Sotto il cielo spettacolare. Che se io ti tocco poi tocca a te. Ho desiderio che io vorrei stanotte. Ma tutta notte scemme,
So this is the Sicilian that he's trying, the Vaccaro?
Yeah, we do cut that in squares. In Sicily, it's called sfincione. It's our version of sfincione. The difference is that it's baked in olive oil, and it renders a different texture. And we use a little extra dough, but it's a thick, but it renders a different texture than not baking in an olive oil deep dish pan. And we use a tomato fillet pizza sauce. So it's chunks of tomato fillets that are sauteed, and our recipe secret is it's sauteed with anchovy and onions. So and you'll get some different, little zest to the pizza. And that one in particular, we like the ricotta cheese. It melts nicely. It's soft, and a little spinach and sausage. We call it the old school Sicilian. There's a lot of good pizza in town, but ours is the best.
Overall, Vito's pizza is amazing, honestly, especially the Sicilian, the Sfincione that he was telling about. It's a lot thicker, but it doesn't have, like he was saying, that Chicago-style vibe where makes you want to fall asleep afterwards. You like Sicilian or Italian pizza better?
It's hard to explain the taste. You have to try. Come and try, and you will see the difference. But
So you're a saleswoman. You know how to get people into the door.
I'm coming from Italy, and it hold a lot in the language. They say gustibus non est disputandum. You cannot argue about the taste. Everybody has a different taste. So I can explain the something, but unless you taste it, I don't know if you're gonna like it or not.
How are we doing, guys? We're going to show you how to make an Italian margarita. Why is it Italian? Well, first of all, Italians are the best. Okay, we all know that. Secondly, we put a little amaretto and some nice, my choice, Chianti red wine. Tequila, triple sec, and a little amaretto. A little red wine makes it nice. some sour on the gun. And of course, you can't forget the very end, this beautiful grandma float. And that is Vito's Italian Margarita.
This is not a chain restaurant. This is not a chain pizzeria. This is a family-owned recipe, family-owned restaurant. This is almost home for us. So I want everybody to be comfortable and to live happy.
Underground St. Louis, we go deep. Cheers.
So underground St. Louis,
We go deep.
we go deep. Am I saying right? Sorry for my accent.
How'd you say it in Italian?
Underground St. Louis, andiamo sotto.
Notte, shimmy, 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 shimmy. Per tutta notte, shimmy, 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 shimmy. Per tutta notte. Vuoi
All right, guys, make sure you check out Underground STL on all social media platforms because, after all, we go deep. All right, what do you guys think of this Lia Thomas controversy? This swimmer that's a guy, or that was a guy, and then transitioned to a woman. Now they're a woman, and they're just kicking ass in NCAA. They're winning NCAA championships left and right, beating women, and like not even just winning, but shattering records.
Where's this they stuff? Did this girl have a turd in her pocket or something? Like, so far it's just this one that I'm hearing about in the wrestling from like 2 years ago.
Oh no, this is Lia Thomas. She's a swimmer.
Yeah.
He's a swimmer.
Did she go through the surgery?
No, it's not a he. It's a she.
It's a she.
That's the thing.
Did she?
That's the thing.
Did this individual have the
Fair.
transitional surgery?
Well, no, but
So you're a dude.
yeah.
I don't care what you
the
say.
thing
You
I
is,
feel like
stress
that's
me
less
out.
aerodynamic
Listen,
in the
if
first
you-
place.
Listen, this is what I think.
Still hanging on to the twig and berries is holding
If
you back.
you do not
It's like
have-
a rudder.
got a lot of drag.
It's a rudder, yeah.
I'm gonna say something very controversial, and I may get blackballed from it, but I'm
sure,
black
go
and I
ahead.
got balls, so
Yeah,
whatever.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can't cancel him. He's black.
How you gonna cancel
Yeah,
me?
how you gonna
how
cancel
gonna
somebody
cancel
that's black?
tonight?
Yeah. Cancel the
years
black
ago.
man. We understand. Okay, yeah, we know where your true loyalties
man
lie.
ain't ever
Go on,
done
Brad.
All right.
No, so seriously, I think like this. I respect everyone's opinion. If you want to have a surgery to change your original sexual orientation, the one that was uniformly given to you, then hey, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it, right? And listen, I don't really care. That's the other thing. Nobody cares. Who watches women swimming except to see chicks? The only thing that's happening is the dudes that are creeped out looking at the
I don't watch
college
swimming. You
swimmers.
watch gymnastics.
And I don't even
College-
watch them swim.
college baseball
I
and
watch
shit.
them when they're in the back part getting toweled off and
Right,
stuff.
right,
That's
right.
when you watch them. When they draws and rolled all up
Yeah,
their
that
ass and
makes
everything. Had that swimsuit sticking out that girl ass like a box of Kleenex. You know what I'm saying?
man.
You got to. That's when I watch.
Well,
it.
I don't think anybody
Swimming.
cares. Like, listen, you wanna. I think there's something up. There might be some other
Step your
deep-seated
game
issue,
up,
you know what I'm
ladies.
saying?
Equal
But
rights, right?
Well, here's what
Step your game
here's
up.
what I'm saying. These people that are screaming like equality and feminism and stuff like that. You guys are letting men now compete in women's sports, and they're just smoking them. And it's like these
Here's the
women,
thing, though.
like
Well,
they
damn
miss
right
out
LeBron
on.
James with a wig
Well,
on gonna beat somebody swimming.
They miss
Damn.
out on scholarships. They miss out on this and this Lia Thomas. As far as I've read, she hasn't had any surgery, or he hasn't had any surgery, whatever the fucking pronoun is you want to call
I've
it.
read that too.
Yeah, but has been taking hormone blockers, testosterone blockers,
yeah.
since 2019. So it's 2022. It's been
Still
3
hasn't had the
years.
surgery.
Still
Okay,
hasn't had the
if that
surgery.
motherfucker stop taking that shit for 3 days, that motherfucker will have a beard
But the
bigger
thing
than
is,
yours. Okay,
That's what I'm saying,
But you're
yeah.
saying that they're
So-
ripping through the competition, and I've read like 3 different fucking articles today about this Lia person who's they competed against the girl that's complaining that took second.
Yeah.
She smoked him or her or whatever.
fucking no more.
Whatever, bro.
Right. Those people.
That dude or chick or whatever got smoked like the last 4 times they met at the pool. So they got better as an athlete.
That's true.
Because she was, this girl, the second place girl, was winning overall all the way up.
Competition can,
you know what I mean?
Can inspire excellence. Having good competition, good rivals can
So it's
inspire
like
excellence.
it's not like
the whole thing is she
not
has
like
a
some dude came over
biological
and just
advantage.
fucking-
Why is it always?
That's the whole thing.
Why is
Like
it
she's got a
always-
biological advantage. It's not like, hey, you're just way better than me and I'm gonna get good and then we're even. She's got a biological advantage and she's just.
Can I say
that's what
something?
she's tearing it through.
Not necessarily, because I've seen some cock-strong bitches. I'm serious. I done seen some cock-swole young ladies that will dust some dudes off and whatever.
Yeah.
For real.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
I hope nobody just
look at
joined
the-
the fucking feed.
Look at the
right now.
dominatrix with Anthony. She ate him alive. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
dust him
He's a
off.
grown man.
She
He's
did.
6'3".
She could eat anybody alive based on
she may have.
her appearance. Yeah, but no, like the whole thing is like, with these people, it's like put this in perspective. This Lia Thomas was ranked 433rd. I read
In men's,
and then all of a sudden is number 1 in women.
Yeah.
I get it that women are, they're strong and they're this and that, but physically, biologically, way different. They have an advantage. Would you? All right, Sean, if you were like, let's say an MMA fighter, okay, would you? And your opponent was a guy that had been on steroids, performance enhancing drugs for 20 something years, and he's been clean off of them for 3. Do you think that he has an advantage over you?
Yeah.
Like just size, all that type of stuff. That's
Yeah.
You
this
ever
is
seen them
Lia
when they get off
Thomas.
steroids? You ever seen those guys?
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing,
true,
though.
when they
That's
get
the
off
thing
the
is if they're not
cycle.
taking them anymore,
They shrink up, dude. Look at Mark McGuire.
But
and
again, they've been
Sammy
on him for like 20 years, like the muscle mass,
Shit,
the
Sammy Sosa white
size,
now.
all that type of stuff, like the body and all that type. Like this is
Yeah.
a whole big thing. This Lia was on something way better than steroids. She was on testosterone. He was a man. He is a man. Whatever you want to call it.
She,
Like,
she
I
got
don't
on testosterone block. To be a woman, you need to have.
It doesn't. You could take as
It
many
makes you softer,
testosterone. But
actually.
it does make you softer. He's still crushing the competition. That's the whole thing. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh,
like
I'm
you
not
said.
the-
Like you said. If they stop taking it, Zimzer stop taking it tomorrow. Okay. You just said they'll grow a fucking beard. I don't know if they'll grow a beard in a day, but your body's just gonna naturally do that. And even if you get your dong cut off, you're still biologically a man.
Listen, this is
whether you
my
want to
theory.
mutilate it or
If
not.
you do not have reproductive organs to bear and have a child. Now I know that some women have issues where they, have had.
Well, they look at it like, is that our identity?
But they
We
had
only-
them.
we
But they
only
had them.
bear
But
children.
they at least had them. They at least had
Right, that's
they
true.
don't- Okay, don't every woman get born with ovaries? Don't they have ovaries?
I'm sure there's some outliers, but yeah.
Some people get born with everything. They got it
Yeah,
all.
what happened to the
Hermaphrodites.
What happened to those?
They're still out there.
What happened?
Part
to
of the legislation
Yeah,
for
but
these
that's-
fucking people
that's
is
bad.
that's where the
Well,
whole-
see, the whole thing was like you're talking like Klinefelter syndrome. That's a big thing.
What's
You
that?
know, that's like I think hermaphrodite. Like you're born with part this, part that, male, female,
yeah,
whatever.
and so that's where the whole idea of gender being a mindset came from.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, which one do you feel
Right.
like you want to be?
The thing is, though, all these people that are transitioning now, like all these trans people, you didn't really hear about them 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and now it's all starting to come out. A lot of them,
everybody's born with a Y.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
until
yeah.
the X comes into play,
Exactly.
everybody's a woman until the X chromosome
Yeah.
they become a man.
The male picks the sex of the
Right.
child genetically.
That's true. That's true. But here's
Yeah.
here's my whole point. Like the people like the hermaphrodites, the Klinefelter syndrome, whatever you want to call them, that was a very, very small percentage. And now all of a sudden it's just blown up.
That was
and it's
a
more of
physical
a
anomaly that has become
exactly.
a
And
fad.
it's, that you said it. You said
It's
it
a
perfectly.
fad. I don't care what
You said it
anybody
perfectly.
says.
To me,
Listen,
I
go
think-
talk to some old homosexuals. Okay, old from like the 60s and the 70s. They didn't do all that. You know why?
Where do
'Cause
I
they
find-
get their ass beat in public?
Where do
so
I-
they said I keep my business to myself.
That's a true
And
story.
they kept their business to themselves.
That's a true story.
And a lot of them stayed with their spouses for decades.
Yeah, I got family. I got
I got
family that's done
family
the
that-
same
yeah.
shit.
They
People
don't- they
are
don't like-
overlooking the real story here is that who gives a fuck about swimming? Who cares?
It's not summer yet, dude.
I think it's like, well, like you know, like that. Yeah, like these girls, they work hard and stuff like that, and then this guy comes in, you know, 3 years later, transitions to a woman and just smokes them.
He smoked her in one fucking meat, and it happened to be the important one. She won the 4 previous.
Maybe
with him against him.
Maybe this person felt
Was
that they
it?
would
Yeah,
stand
that's
a
what I
better-
read.
Okay,
that's what I read.
All right.
Maybe this person felt they stand a better chance becoming a woman to get chicks, because nowadays it seems like all the chicks want chicks.
Now they're in. Now
don't get me started.
they're
on
in the
that.
locker room. They're in the inside track.
Man.
I used to have to
I
worry
really like
about-
this girl, but she's gay. I'm gonna have to get myself
I
a
used to have
pussy.
to worry
What
about my
about,
old lady, some dude taking her shoot. I got to worry about some chick kidnapping her.
All right, so I'm gonna pose this question. We won't even move on to the last topic. But
come on.
But I'm gonna pose this question. What about somebody like Fallon Fox, who is a man, transitioned to a woman, MMA fighter? One of their opponents broke their female opponent's skull,
I don't
and
like
as
that shit.
as Rich said down on Facebook, he said men have 5% greater bone density. I mean, this is something you can't
What's
change.
the medical school Mr. Rich went to?
I can't
know.
argue
Probably
against
simple.
that. I
Show
can't
me
argue
that
against
one.
that. There's no way for me to see that that's like all right. Like,
Man, I done seen
I know
some
what you're
girls
talking about, like
knock
swimming,
some
like
if you're
dudes.
an
Doesn't
athlete,
Yeah.
you shouldn't go doing that. I mean, I don't know if it's fair or not, or if it's PC or whatever. But to me, yeah, man, what do you really care about the most? Your athletic career, or whether or not you want to be a man or a woman? It seems like you've got more issues going on than whether or not you want a gold medal or a dick or a pussy. You probably need to go see somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
You probably
I
need to
think a
not
lot
be
of-
doing either of those things, and you need to go talk to somebody.
Right. I think a lot of this
You know how
is
much money that shit costs? That's not that's a elective surgery. So they're
Yeah, I
paying
know.
full price.
Yeah.
They're paying cash out of pocket. So that means that somebody
what he's saying is like go see someone for like psychological help,
Right.
spiritual help.
Like,
No,
something.
they do
Right,
that. When they do the transitional surgery, they literally have to see a therapist for years.
I'm saying before
they
you
give
go
them
and
the
do that.
surgery.
I'm saying before you go and do that. Like when you're, it's one thing when you've got that going on and you're like, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body or vice versa. Okay, that's fine. But if you're a collegiate athlete who feels like a man trapped in a woman's body, like maybe you should take a fucking time out and see what's really important in your life.
Maybe you gotta hit the
Is
showers.
like collegiate, yeah.
Hit the shower.
See what happens. Yeah, like
Take 10. Take a knee.
maybe
Yeah.
your collegiate
That's when
sports accolades.
That's when you take a knee.
Maybe your collegiate sports accolades need to fucking calm down for
Yeah.
a minute. Or maybe wait until you're out of college to get that surgery. But it just seems like it's just a big
joke.
You got a lot going on in your fucking head right now.
That's why, like,
you know,
I really like when people say, "Well, be whatever you want to be." Like, it doesn't bother me. Like this and that, blah blah. Just be you. Just be free. Just be love. It's like that person could have a problem, and now you're perpetuating it. Now you're just fueling
Fostering
it.
their
You're
bullshit.
exactly. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe they do need to go talk to somebody. Maybe they do need to be this. Now they're talking about putting kids on this shit, these hormone blockers and stuff like that. If like their son or daughter comes up to them, "Mommy, Daddy, I think I'm a boy. I think I'm a girl." All this type of stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, put them on there. There's studies that are done that show if a boy thinks, "Oh, I'm a woman," trapped in a man's body when he's younger, and he grows up, most likely they're just gonna become gay. Like, they're just gonna like, you don't need to mutilate them. You don't need to mutilate your own body. You don't need to do this. That's what I look
so
at it.
crazy that you just said that.
What?
I got a new joke for the open mic.
New jokes at Cusimano.
You know what? That'll do it, guys. Make sure you come out to Cusimano's in Maplewood tonight. Says show starts at 8:30. Really, it's probably going to start around 9. Thank you for Brad showing up on time.
Yeah,
always. Great to have you. Thank you for Sean being on time. Yeah. You know what, Brad? I had in the intro, all right, and the struggling black comedian showing up for his second time, on time for the second time. But that didn't happen. Man.
It's like one of those,
What?
many days since an accident posters in a warehouse. Well, somebody wipe it clean.
We should have that. As many times as Brad shows up late. How many days since Brad shows up late, man? That'd be awesome.
And just like a slow walk over and just wipe it.
Yes.
We're back to zero.
Yes. Guys, thank you all for watching another episode of Underground STL Live. We go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Tell your friends. Tune in. We go deep.
Bless up. Bless up.